So hey ladies and gentlemen, Coach Evans here. Thank you very much for tuning into another video. Before we go any further, I want to take a few seconds to thank each and every one of you who subscribed to the channel, who again is commenting, being active as far as what I'm posting. I truly do appreciate that. And for those of you who have not subscribed, if at all you find any value in the videos that I'm putting out there, in the information that I'm putting out there to the world, please go ahead and do so. This will help me to reach out more people, to spread the word, and again, to just enrich more relationships out there. So do so. Back to what we're supposed to be talking about today. Today I want to talk about the gentleman, and take a piece of paper and a pen, and maybe you might want to take a few notes on what we're going to talk about today. And for the ladies out there, you can also do the same, because again, if you find something that we'll discuss in this video to be applying to your life, or you want more of that in your relationship, you can take this to your man. Don't go straight up to him and tell him, babe, I want you to be doing this. We don't take those nicely. Just go ahead and say, babe, I was just watching this video and there's a few things here that were mentioned, and if he does even one of them, make sure you actually bring that up and say, babe, you actually do this so well. You know, I love it when you, let's say, do this, this, and that. And again, go ahead and, what do you think about these other things? Just opens him up to being receptive to whatever you're going to tell him. So let's get started. How can you be a bedroom champion in your relationship? How can you please your woman in the best way possible? Or if you're already doing that, how can you maybe add a few tricks in there to make it a little bit more interesting? So first things first, before you jump into your woman and try to make sweet love to her and just give her the best time in the bedroom, slow it down a little bit. There's something called foreplay that most of us forget about. Foreplay can be a very, very good thing. It's like priming your woman. It's like warming her up for the main event. And you don't want to neglect that, because at the end of the day, with women, the whole experience of having sex, not just the actual actions of penetration in and out, what you say to her, how you kiss her, how you smile to her, and things like that. Go ahead and engage her in that foreplay. That's priceless. Foreplay actually is going to get your woman ready, all warmed up, and believe it or not, one of the things that get women the wettest is foreplay. So do not neglect that and just jump right into the main event. Now you're already warmed up, you're in the action, and everything is going well. Listen to your woman's body. The way you touch her, the way you kiss her, her body will respond differently. So pay attention to that. Listen to how your woman's body responds to these different touches. So it could be from the way she moves her body while you're kissing her a certain way. It could be from the way she moans and makes this sound. So pay attention to these little things. They'll let you know a lot if a woman is actually having a good time while having sex or not, because what you might respond to, she might respond to differently. So paying attention to those little movements, those little body jerks will help you a lot to tell you if she's having a good time or you should switch it up and do something different. Another thing too is communicating when you're having sex with a woman. I know sometimes people, this is the time when they want to be quiet and just be focused on events, but communicate with her. Have that talk. Ask her what turns her on, because at the end of the day, you don't want to be doing something to her, thinking that you're pleasuring her, let's say by kissing her on the neck, when in actual sense, she does not respond to that. So make sure that you talk, you communicate. If she gets turned on when you touch her stomach or when you kiss her stomach a little bit, ask her that, instead of you trying to find out and maybe making mistakes, and in the event of you trying to find out what turns her on, you end up turning her off. So it's super easy. Just talk to her. Most times women want to be pleased, and you want also to please them. So feel free to communicate with your woman that way, because you can't just be all quiet during the entire period of having sex and having an amazing time with this woman. This will allow you to please her better. It will take away the burden, or it also eliminate the chances of you turning her off, because there's nothing as time wasting as you doing something like wanting to turn her on when it actually turns her off. So don't do that. Just communicate, start talking. Ask her, babe, what turns you on the most? Is it when I kiss you on your neck? Is it when you suck on your nipples? Is it when I play with your stomach or any other part of her body? Have that line of communication happening even when you're having sex. It's easy that way. And as pop culture has taught us, in each and every song that guys put out there, getting head, getting head, getting head. Guys, we enjoy getting head. Again, that's no secret. It's made known everywhere. But do not for a second think that your woman doesn't enjoy cunnilingus. Your woman also enjoys you giving her head. Just as I said early on in the video, if you're gonna give your woman head, if you're gonna go down there, if you're gonna go downtown on your woman, make sure you don't forget about the foreplay. Foreplay is essential in each and every type of sex, even oral sex. So even if you go down on your woman, don't forget that foreplay can really heighten the sensation that she can have. So do that. And if you've been in a relationship for a while, you probably know how your woman likes it. I mean, if you're paying attention, that is. So you might be going to that same way that she likes because you know it's predictable, you're gonna get the results that you want, and it's easy. But change it up a little bit. If you think she likes this one position, again, try a different position or try a different setting. So if you have sex in the bedroom, why don't you have sex in the kitchen? Or if you normally have sex maybe in the house and you have a nice rooftop that doesn't get used, go ahead and do that. You know, so you could change the setting, you could change the position. Again, you could change the way you do things because they don't want it to be predictable each and every time. And it also gives you more to work with because if she doesn't respond, let's say, to this form of stimulation today because of whatever might be happening, you can switch to another way that you know might stimulate her just as much. Also, be adventurous in your relationships. I know some of us will say that this is what I do, this is the perimeter of what I will engage in and nothing much. Most likely that you're blocking a lot of things that you could have enjoyed, especially when it comes to sex with your woman. So the biggest thing that might come in my head right now is when it comes to being adventurous, let's say you might have to eat your woman's groceries, gentlemen, and it happens. And if sometimes you feel that, this is disgusting, again, before you do things like eating groceries or eating your woman's groceries, or let's say sometimes allowing her to eat your groceries, make sure it's clean down there and things like that. You know, just regular etiquette. It happens and you never know. You might like it. It might even be another one of those ways that might stimulate her even more. So be adventurous, open yourself up to some things and try it at least once. If you like it, awesome, keep it. If you don't, check it. Say, hey, I tried it, it doesn't work for me. And when it comes to climaxing an orgasm, it's different for each and every woman. Some women, it's easy. Do a certain thing to them, 5 minutes, or let's say 2-3 minutes, even some of them, and they're all there. There's an orgasm happening once, twice, 3 times, you name it. But some women, it takes time. It takes time for themselves to learn and adapt, and depending on their comfort level with you, orgasm might happen, orgasm might not happen. So be patient with that. Sometimes we as men, we want to please women as much as possible. And the longer it takes, it might get frustrating because you're saying, I'm doing everything I can do to please her, but she's not coming. So be patient, adapt with her, change, learn, talk, as I said earlier, and it will get to a point where there might be something that might stimulate her to the point that she'll orgasm. And it might take a little bit of time with some women. So be patient, love them through all that, and that will give you a very, very good sex life with your woman. And most women will appreciate when you go the length with them and become patient in this process. Now, this next point might sound redundant, and you might ask me why even putting it here, but I'll explain it. Eat healthy, strength exercise, and do cardio. Simple as that. When you eat healthy, you don't only get the benefits of your body feeling good, your semen sometimes can taste better. For those women in our lives that are adventurous, that will not only give you head, give you a blowjob, who will also go ahead and swallow, this makes it easy for them, or this might encourage them to keep doing that, because if, let's say, you eat terrible food, your cum, it's been scientifically proven, will actually taste sour. So you don't want that. You want to encourage women to please you as much as possible. And when you're strength training, it just gives you that energy, that power, that strength to pick up your woman and put her anywhere you want. Or let's say do it while standing, if you choose to. So it gives you those options. Cardio comes in handy when, let's say, you're down there giving your woman head. She's 10 seconds from climaxing and you're running out of breath completely. But if you did cardio, if you had that cardiovascular health good in your body, you might buy yourself more time to a point where you'll have more stamina, you'll have more endurance to get her through climaxing. Otherwise, you're not having that ability to be down there for another 5 seconds to please your woman and allowing her to climax and orgasm. The last thing is you calling it a day after you've come. If your woman has taken the time to please you to a point where you've come, and she has not, you bear no right to take your ass to sleep and let her be like that without her having been pleased already. I know it's a good feeling. All you want to do is just rest and do nothing after you've come, but there was somebody involved with you in getting you to that point. So she also deserves that part. Take your time and please your woman. Even if you've come, again, get up, please her. She's going to be happy. She's going to love you even more. She's going to appreciate you for not only pleasing her, but for not falling asleep and leaving her unpleasured after you have climaxed. And if you're a man right now thinking that, why do I have to be doing that? Why do I have to worry about her coming? All I need to do is that I've already reached my point, and that's what that matters. Maybe you should go hire a prostitute, because again, with them, there's no expectations. You pay them. You don't have to get them to come. That's it. That's all I have for you guys in today's video. If you like this video, if you enjoy what we're talking about, again, people, don't forget to subscribe, comment, give me a whole lot of comments. What else can you do in the bedroom to get you to the point where your woman says, that's my man, he's a champion in the bedroom? You know it. So if you have any ideas, just put them in the comment section below. I'd love to hear them. I know this is a silly video, but somebody's gonna talk about it. Till next time, I'll catch you guys on the next video. Later.